Hey, what's happening, Nation? It's Son Joku. There has not been much happening in Raider Nation. It is what it is. But one of the things that I have been reading about is Derek Carr possibly getting an extension and extending his time with Las Vegas. You guys know how much I love Derek Carr. I'm not going to sit here and say that I do not want to see Derek Carr get an extension. But I will say I do not want to see him get an extension before this season. DC has done wonders for us. He has progressed underneath Gruden. Things have been looking better and better. Hopefully they can put it together. Hopefully he can get a wide receiver core that he can actually build around and continue to work with and grow together instead of just constantly having this rotating door. And if we can have that happen for DC, I will take that all damn day. But he's already received one huge payday from us. There was a brief moment, where he was the highest paid quarterback in the league. It only lasted a few days, but it was still happened, and he was still in the top 3. That dude has already taken his dime from this team. Now it's time for him to go out and get us into the playoffs, make a playoff push. He has not played in a single playoff game. He has carried us through a season and then got us to the playoffs, and then was not pulled out of a game that he should have been pulled out of, and then ended up breaking in his leg. And I'll tell you right now, we would have kicked New England's ass that year and ended up going to the Super Bowl. We can do it again. We can definitely do it again. But Carr has to prove to me, to the nation, to himself, that he can carry this team throughout a season and then through a deep playoff run before we give him another huge payday. And I want to see him do it. I want to see him shut every single person up that has said that he cannot and he's not good enough and he's not going to be the man to do it, because that's bullshit. He is the man to do it, and I have complete confidence in the fact that he can do it. Underneath Gruden, it's going to be a little bit harder than it would have been under somebody else, but I still think they can do it. He has the weapons. He has the talent around him. This team is poised and ready right now to attack. So, DC, bring it. Bring it this year. Forget about the money. Forget about all the bullshit. Just get out there, start stringing together some wins, get us into the playoffs, get us a playoff win or two, and I will be happy as hell, and I won't care how much this team pays you. I will support it 110%. Let's do this. All right, and then the next thing I want to talk about real quick, not really in the title or anything, I'm kind of jumping on the Geno Atkins train. I'd really like to see us bring him in, not as an everyday person, but just as a rotational piece. He's still sitting on free agency. I've talked about it before that I did not want to see Geno come onto this team, but we're in a hell of a lot better shape as far as this defensive line goes. We need one more strong defensive tackle that's not necessarily going to be the starter, but just a guy that can come in some of these blitz packages and really get some pressure from that defensive tackle position. I'm all about it, especially if we can get him at the right price. Remember that name, because something in my gut, much like Solomon Thomas, tells me that you're going to end up seeing Geno on this team as a Raider. That's pretty much what I got for you guys tonight, man. If we get any breaking news or anything like that, I'll definitely be going live. Just wanted to touch base, put my thoughts out there. Let me know what you think about Derek Carr. Let me know what you think about Geno Atkins, and I will see you guys on the next one.